How do you get your rookie of the year disgruntled, bro? And then just ship him out of town for Googs? Incompetence, bro, at its finest. Yeah, let's get into it. You know,
Uh,
I like the nitty gritty, man. C Webb plays one season with the Warriors, 17 and a half points, 9.1 rebounds, 76 games played, wins rookie of the year. Him and Don Nelson have this little argument going on because Don Nelson wanted C Webb to play the center. He didn't want to play it, and that whole relationship just kind of got out of whack. They end up trading him to the Bullets for Tom Gugliotta and some picks in the future. Googs plays 40 games for the Warriors, averages 11 points, 7.4 rebounds, and then gets traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves for Daniel Marshall. So the guy you're getting back, you get 40 games out of him. Not that great production, 11 and 7.5. Those three picks, one of them actually becomes something really good, bro. Those three picks become Todd Fuller in 1996. I think we can agree, not good. One becomes Chris Mim in 2000, but one of them was 1998. It became Vince Carter. But we know Golden State, they take Vince Carter, they trade him on draft night for Antoine Jameson, which low key, depending on who you ask, could be a bad trade in its own. So those are what those picks become. What does Chris Webber do? This guy goes beast mode, man. The next 11 seasons split between the Bullets/Wizards and the Sacramento Kings. He averages about 21 points and 10 rebounds a game. Some of those teams on the Kings were arguably the best team in the NBA. The '02 Kings, some say they got robbed of a NBA championship. The '03 Kings were nasty as well. I think they had like 61 wins or something like that. C. Webb was the best player on those Kings teams that were legit title contenders. It also doesn't hurt that after this trade, he makes 5 All-Star games. So you lose out on 5 All-Star games from Chris Webber, and you kind of just end up with Daniel Marshall. No disrespect to Daniel Marshall in the end, but I think we can agree he's not on the level of Chris Webber.
yeah, and even Jameson. Jameson wasn't a Chris Webber, man. I've seen it before, like in the NBA, where the team chooses the coach over the player, and I'm just like, yo, just let him play power forward, dude. Like, figure it out.
These are these decisions that just set a franchise back for years and years and years. And like obviously we see Golden State the last couple years, dynasty, 3 out of 4 years they're winning the championship. But there was some really, really dark days in the 90s and the 2000s where they were the laughing stock of the NBA borderline. And it's because of trades like these, man. Just how do you draft someone? And what was crazy too was this gets lost in the sauce. The Warriors traded Penny Hardaway and 3 first-round picks to get Chris Webber. You do that, you get C Webb. He plays good enough to win Rookie of the Year, and just you totally mismanage the entire situation, bro. Like, how do you get your Rookie of the Year disgruntled, bro, and then just ship him out of town for Googs? Incompetence, bro, at its finest.
Yeah, another situation with the head coach, like where they actually did like the opposite, I guess, was Spoelstra in Miami having to like prove himself to like LeBron, and like it was like a weird thing, you know?
One of the craziest things I ever read pertaining to like a coach messing up the situation was Tim Duncan was gonna sign with the Orlando Magic in 2000 and team up with Tracy McGrady and Grant Hill. And I think it was the flight meeting with Orlando or going back or something like that. Doc Rivers tells Tim Duncan, your family isn't allowed on the plane, something like that. And literally, that is why Tim Duncan didn't become an Orlando Magic. And at some point, you're like, dude, if that's facts, I'm firing Doc Rivers the next day, like
Yeah,
immediately,
man.
bro. You just cost us Timmy Duncan. I understand that when you're trying to win a championship, it starts from the ground up, and the coach is also part of that process. But come on, bro. I feel like the players is a little more than the coach 95% of the time.
I know like in that whole documentary with Scottie Pippen, that there was like that whole problem with that, like I forgot the name of that little guy in Chicago, but he was like the GM or something.
I think it was Jerry Krause.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bro, yeah, that was always like a problem. And it's like, how is management gonna mess this up, dude? Like, you gotta freaking make these guys happy. But it's part of the game, man. There's always like personalities, right?